Hello, I'm David Macadam. I'm the CEO of the Middle East Council of Shopping Centers and Retailers. Today, we are hosting our third webinar in the past 3 weeks. And today, we will hear from the government of Dubai. Let me introduce our special guest today. With 12 years in a senior executive role with the Dubai festivals and retail establishment, the driving force behind Dubai's retail landscape, managing and contributing to the diverse portfolio of over 18 annual citywide festivals and events that include the internationally renowned Dubai Shopping Festival and the Dubai Summer Surprises. Um, we're thrilled today to be joined with Mohammed Feras Al Qadi. So thank you very much for joining us. And we have a number of different questions that we're going to go through. But why don't you start by saying a few things yourself, Feras, and we'll carry on from
Uh,
there.
well, first of all, thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure to be with you guys again. As you clearly mentioned, I'm actually right now the Vice President of the Retail Canada Promotion Department at Dubai Festivals and Retail Establishment, which is an entity that belongs to the Department of Economy and Tourism. We look after the retail calendar and around 18 events a year. Starting with the Dubai Shopping Festival, with Dubai Summer Surprises, Ramadan, Eid, and the list goes on. We cover around 247 days of the calendar year, so it's quite a busy program filled with different campaigns to support the retail sector. And of course, it's not just a number of events or a schedule of events. It's basically strategic marketing plan that is spread through local, regional, and international markets with the objective, of course, of increasing visitation and spend into the market.
Well, Faris, thank you so much for that introduction, and thanks for the time to join us today. I know that
Thank you.
we've got a number of talking points that we're going to go through, and maybe I'll start with the first one, and you can pick it up from there where you'd like to go. We've come through Ramadan and Eid. Traditionally, those are the biggest trading periods of the year in the retail side. From your DET's perspective, how would you describe the current level of confidence in Dubai's retail market? And what signals are you seeing that give reassurance to operators and investors today?
Despite the current challenges and the global disruptions, Dubai has always shown to be resilient. It's always bounced back, and we've actually seen growth, which is quite impressive. During the last Ramadan and Eid, the retailers have actually witnessed sales spikes, fantastic ones that are quite impressive as well. And it's basically some of them reporting around 8% increase year on year in major retail destinations, which is very important, and it's a great sign considering the situation. We've had also the opening of international brands in Dubai recently. We've had the Primark opening at the Dubai Mall. That was back in 26th of March, which was a big hit. They've had over 35,000 visitors during that weekend alone. They've sold over 400,000 items, and this just shows you that regardless of what's happening, consumers are always eager to shop. Other than that, we've got some local and international brands. There's a lot of activities that are going on there, which showcases the confidence that investors have in the market here in Dubai.
Well, it's excellent. And when you think about the growth that's still in the market, and given what's going on, I think that's an amazing perspective. The other thing that I think is amazing too is it's great to see the Primark opening, and notwithstanding everything that's going on, it's a great vote of confidence in the Dubai's retail market by itself. So, great
I've
information.
actually I've just come back today from their opening at Mirdas Center. So
Oh,
they've opened their
fantastic.
second location today, yeah, and they will be opening at Mall of the Emirates end of May as well.
Oh, fantastic. Well, it's great to see that growth. It's still there's a great confidence in the market.
Yeah.
I've got another question for you. So, what concrete measures or initiatives has DET put in place to support business continuity and ensure that the retail operations across Dubai remain strong during this period? Is there anything in particular that you can suggest for us?
So DET, since the beginning, they've been very focused on making sure that the businesses are running smoothly and swiftly. We've had very clear communications with the retailers. We've worked very closely with our retail partners, making sure that we're aligned with the national directives in order to ensure market stability. As DET, we've got, of course, our campaigns that we're running during March. For example, we've had Ramadan and Eid, and these campaigns continue to progress. We've had the Great Online Sale as well, which is a campaign that promotes the e-commerce platforms here in Dubai. A great participation there from the retailers. We've had over 94 brands participating, a 77% increase in spend. Very positive feedback from the participants. We've also launched another edition of the 3 day super sale, where we do this twice a year, and we've added one more edition this Ramadan to help stimulate visitation and spend into the sector, which was very well received. Close to 400 brands participating, 2,000 outlets. It's just these kind of initiatives. They don't only just boost sales, but they also build confidence around the whole retail ecosystem here. Other than that, we've been working closely as well with our strategic partners, like, for example, Majid Al Futtaim. We've launched an initiative called Ma'an. It's a platform that is focused on the SMEs. This platform basically supports the UAE entrepreneurs and the SMEs to promote and sell their products within big marketplaces, and helping them, of course, growing their brands. So this is also another initiative that we've had. Other than that, on the 1st of April, we've introduced 3 months support packages, where we are offering fee deferrals on various business charges to help the new licenses and renewed licenses ease in their financial burdens, basically. And there are more initiatives that we will continue to release, hopefully, along the way.
Well, first, you've been incredibly busy, and I would say even probably busier than you've been when you're launching these 18 different programs, and now you're doing even more for the industry. So I really appreciate that, and I'm sure it's been recognized across the industry. So thank you for that.
Thank
Um,
you.
the Dubai has one of the most diverse consumer bases in the region. And what shifts are you observing in consumer behavior and spending patterns? And how should retailers be adapting to meet these changes?
So as you know, Dubai market is basically a melting pot. It has its locals, its residents, its regional visitors, its international visitors. It's basically a fascinating mix for consumer behavior. Recently, consumers are looking for convenience. They're looking for value mainly. They're looking for uh, experience, and they're looking for trust. It's basically what basically feels right to them, and the retailers that are willing to adapt to what consumers want, whether they're by offering them online or offline experiences, whether by offering them engage in on ground or in store services. These are the ones that will continue to thrive, and also the businesses that are quite flexible with their pricing are the ones that are more likely to adapt to what customers want today. We're also seeing, of course, a big buzz around international brands, new brands. and new offerings around the city. You've seen what happened with Primark, and also they have Alta Beauty that recently opened. There was big buzz around that, so people are still very excited to check what's new out there. They're always eager to do that.
It seems that you've once again, just what I was saying in the last after the last question that I passed. It seems that you've been busier than ever. So it sounds
Yeah.
like you've gone into even switched into higher gear than before on this. So I'm very pleased to see that, and I'm sure the retail community is as well. And one of the things that you mentioned is the trust and making sure that the trust remains in place with the retailers and the public at large. The next question I have is Dubai has one of the most diverse retail ecosystems in the region, from community malls to super regional destinations, from homegrown brands to international entrants like the Primark we've just spoken about. What does DET see as Dubai's core competitive advantage as a retail destination right now? And how is that positioning evolving?
So the retail here, the retail sector in Dubai is very it's very it's more about experience, if you know what I mean.
Sure.
It's usually tied to leisure, usually tied to tourism, usually tied to entertainment, and that's why retail in Dubai is able to sustain the challenging market conditions. So it's quite interesting to see that this is how we actually sustain such conditions. And on top of that, the core advantages that we have here are mainly the excellent connectivity that we have, the solid also infrastructure uh, here that we have. We also have very clear guidelines. We have stable environment for doing businesses, and Dubai has always been able to scale new concepts very quickly, which is a very big deal for the market here. On top of that, you see these new developments that are still coming in. We've had the opening of Nadishiba Mall that was opened recently. There's the lifestyle area. I don't know if you know J1,
Yes.
where all the restaurants are.
Yes.
There's also future projects like the Dubai Square at the Dubai Creek Harbor. All these developments basically showcases the long-term confidence that the investors here have into the Dubai market, and it also reinforces Dubai's position as a regional retail hub.
Well, as you're saying, it's continually evolving, but it's also one of the two of the things that probably add, and one is the continuing community development that I see in the shopping centers. It's so important, and also the social aspects, family time, time to spend
Yeah.
social time together. And as you said earlier, things have grown in terms of the footfall by 8%, and things are very strong in that regard. So I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Dubai has always been at the forefront of adopting new technology and innovation. From DET's vantage point, how are Dubai's retailers and mall operators embracing digital transformation? And we've all heard about AI and that shift. So, what role is the government playing in supporting that shift?
So actually, Dubai retail market is actually setting the pace when it comes to adapting to new technologies. They've been utilizing AI and data-driven insights to enhance their consumer experiences, to smoothen their operations, and they've been doing a great job at that. They've also been doing a fantastic job at integrating the online, offline services, providing that flexibility to the customers who are looking for that. On top of that, like just to give you some examples, we've had the opening of Carrefour City Plus. These are cashierless stores where they're actually using AI cameras to track the purchases from consumers. So people don't have to wait in line anymore. There's no wait time whatsoever. As on top of that, you have malls that are adapting, uh, introducing robotics within the malls that can help retailers, or sorry, help consumers and shoppers navigate their way around the mall, like the ones in Murder City Center. Um, Also, the luxury segment are being quite creative with their fitting rooms. They have these augmented reality fitting rooms where shoppers can try their clothes virtually. See, these initiatives, it's all about enhancing the customer's experience and keeping the shoppers engaged. And from our end, DT actually plays a vital role in that by providing the supportive regulations, the supportive infrastructure that will help the sector continue to innovate and grow.
When I'm looking at it, Dubai Festivals and Retail Establishment has been at the forefront of doing a lot of this. So it's an amazing when you talk about having AI transform and cashless, the ability to check out without going through the normal protocol. It's an amazing
Yeah.
how the adoption of the government is done so swiftly with this.
Mhm.
Looking ahead to the rest of 2026, what opportunities do you see emerging for Dubai's retail sector? And what is your message to the industry about why they should continue to invest with confidence?
So this year, I think it's going to be more about consistency, more about innovation. Um, Dubai has proven once and again to handle global disruptions and come out of it stronger. Our message to the industry is very clear. Dubai is resilient. Dubai is a future ready market, and we encourage the retailers to continue their planning, to continue investing with confidence. We have reliable supply chain. We have strong governance, and we have a very unique, robust public-private partnership model. And basically, all the ingredients are there for us to support future growth and success, inshallah.
Well, Feras, thank you so much for joining the session today and sharing your openness and the perspective of the industry. And I think that what I've learned over my career in the industry is notwithstanding issues like we are seeing today, but also there has to be a resilience. And I think that the industry in this particular region has some of the strongest resilience that I've seen anywhere. And I think the other thing that is, I think, most important, the way I see it, is that um, the industry is able to pivot quickly and adopt what works. And I think you've showcased that today and highlighted what you've been doing, certainly from the Dubai government perspective. So it's been wonderful to have you on board today for
Thank you
this
so much, Ram.
webinar. I know that the people who are listening, they wanted to have a session whereby they could send in some of their questions, and I know that we're taking those offline. And then between you and our team, we'll answer some of these questions for those people in the next week and get back to them on that. So, the Middle East Council of Shopping Centers and Retailers, we continue to support our members in this period. And if there are some of the other sessions in the future that you'd like us to focus on, we can do that. Next week, I can suggest we're looking at the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, particularly in the retail there and what's going on. We have some of the senior executives from KSA with us next week. So keep your eyes on what we're doing with our team here. And once again, for now, Feras, unless you have anything else you'd like to close with, I really appreciate you again taking the time to spend with us today.
Thank you so much for having me, and it's a pleasure always to be with you guys. And it's always good to hear the perspective also around other cities in the Gulf. So definitely would be interested to join the other sessions as well.
Oh, it'll be our pleasure. We'll make sure that you're involved with that too. So, Ferris, thanks again very much. And for the
Thank
webinar
you.
attendees, thank you for your time. We'll be back in touch next week from showcasing Saudi Arabia. So thank you, and we'll be in touch. And Feras, thanks again.
Thanks.